Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for your well wishes on my last video. I'm feeling a lot better now, and I think that it's all because of you guys wishing me to get well soon. Anyways, but I'm back with another video, and it looks like I'm wearing the same sweater, but I'm not. This is different. This sweater is by the brand Brunette, and it's cute. It says babe supporting babes on it. And I love Brunette. It's a very fun label. It's very much like my style, very comfortable. They do like sweatshirts and sweatpants, and it's like a Vancouver designer, so if you want to check it out. I also have the sweater by them, which is what they're most known for, which says blonde on it, and they also have one that says brunette. They might have one that says redhead, who knows. But they have a website. I really love their stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I'm not wearing the same sweater as before. I was sitting here and I just got home from school. I'm feeling really tired, but I'm also feeling like motivated to film a video. So I'm just gonna jump on here, quickly talk about this one little thing that I had been thinking about for a while. And I had wanted to film a video on this like a while back, but it just never happened. So here we are. Basically, I want to talk about why I stopped wearing makeup. And I'm not saying I don't wear any makeup. I wear a little bit of makeup, you know, sometimes. But I want to talk about sort of my makeup journey, because when you watch my videos or you go back and watch my older videos, you probably see that I used to wear a lot more makeup than I do now. And I kind of want to just sort of let you guys in on what my thought process has been and how I've kind of grown with my makeup wearing, if you will. Because it has been intentional, but also some of it is a little bit like subconscious, where I'm just like, oh, like I've really stopped wearing makeup, and here's why. So I want to go back to like way back when I was really young and I started wearing makeup, and I probably started wearing makeup around 13 or 14, which feels really young to me, but I think that must be the time, because that was also the time where I started breaking out for the first time. I had just gotten my period at 14, I think like a month after my 14th birthday or something like that. And so all those hormones were like doing crazy things to my whole system, and I had like my first breakout at that age. And I have talked about my struggles with acne in the past, but at first I was sort of just like, whoa, like what is this? This is kind of cool. Like I feel like I'm growing up, because, you know, teenagers have pimples, and at the time I was 14, so like a preteen. And yeah, that was like my first pimple, and from that moment on, I started wearing concealer to cover up that pimple and whatever other things I felt like I needed to cover up, because to me, I was very embarrassed of my skin, and I felt like it was my responsibility to not let other people see my imperfections on my face. Which I think a lot of people have that mindset subconsciously, like you're genuinely embarrassed for people to see you without makeup or to see you with a pimple or something, when in reality it doesn't actually matter, and pretty much everyone on this planet will have a pimple at some point or another. Like we all know what it's like. When I went into high school, my high school was grade 8 to grade 12, I had really bad skin, and my skin got really bad in one area, and I don't know why this is. I broke out really bad on my forehead for like most of my high school life, and it sucked. I felt really embarrassed by it, and a lot of my friends didn't break out that much, so I always felt like I was just like super obviously and clearly imperfect, and that I had to cover it up. So again, this goes back to the makeup thing, where I felt like I had to wear makeup in order to like go out in public or be seen as like acceptable or to be considered beautiful. And I think the issue for me now that I think about it, like with makeup, there's a lot of feelings of shame attached to makeup for me, and I think that that's kind of prompted me now to kind of push makeup away a lot. But going back to in high school, I also started watching YouTube videos and following all these YouTubers who did these amazing makeup tutorials and had like really like intricate eye makeup and all this stuff. So I started collecting makeup as well, and I wouldn't say I wore like a lot of makeup in high school. I probably wore like eyeshadow, mascara, concealer, not even foundation, maybe sometimes foundation, who knows. I went through like a tiny short like 2-month period where I wore eyeliner. And that's pretty much it. But even that little bit of makeup, like it was very much like I felt obligated to be wearing it, if that makes sense. So the other thing I should also preface that I haven't mentioned yet is that I actually hated the feeling of makeup on my skin, and I still do not like the feeling of makeup. I know some people don't mind, don't notice. I'm very tactile. Like I feel everything. Putting stuff like on my face, like I was hypersensitive to that, and I was very aware of it. And every day I would come home from school and I would wash my face like right away. And still, when I put makeup on, I still do that. Like I still want to take my makeup off right away when I get home because I can feel it and I don't like it. I don't even feel like I can completely relax with makeup on my face. That was another thing. I was washing my face like 3 times a day, once in the morning, once when I got home from school to remove my makeup, and then once before bed, which I think might be too much. Like really you only need to wash your face like twice a day, maybe only even once. Near the end of my high school career, I was sort of on this path of like, I didn't really care about anyone. I didn't really care about like fitting in or trying to be cool or anything like that. I kind of had given up on all that stuff. Like to me, wasn't important, and I didn't put energy into like going to parties and like doing teenager things because I'd done that in grade 10 and 11 and I just was over it. So when I graduated high school, I did start lessening my makeup wearing at that point, very much so. Maybe like just like mascara and concealer, and now I do even less. And I don't like wearing mascara. I think it's really uncomfortable. I can feel it on my eyelashes. Yes, it makes a huge difference, and it definitely is pretty on some people, but for me, I just don't feel like it's like an essential step in my daily routine, or not even that, but I don't even feel like it makes me feel much better about myself. I also want to talk about the fact that throughout this high school experience, I always liked myself better without makeup. Like every time I would put makeup on and film a video or put makeup on and go out, I'd look in the mirror and be like, yeah, like that's cool. Like you look good, but I like you better without makeup. Like I actually think that you look better without all that stuff. And I still believe that. Like when I put a full face of makeup on, which I haven't done maybe since my sister's wedding, which was in May of 2016, that was probably the last time I wore like a full face of makeup, and I liked the way it looked. Like I remember being like, yeah, like I look good, but it doesn't feel like me, and it just isn't really me. So now I really only wear concealer, and sometimes I brush out my brows with a spoolie brush, and that's pretty much it. I mostly wear concealer to cover up pimples if I have a pimple, or I'll use it, like right now I have quite this cold still, you know, that I've been talking about, so I've been using it around my nose to cover up all the redness that's there. But I think it's really important to just be okay with like wherever you are in your makeup journey. Like if you love makeup and you're like a makeup artist, or you just like love makeup, you think it's awesome and you love wearing it, like that's great. Embrace it. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're wearing makeup like I was, and there's a lot of shame and insecurity around it, definitely look into that. Like, why am I wearing makeup? Why do I put this on my face? I don't enjoy it. I don't like it, the feeling of it on my skin. I don't even really like it on me in the first place. So why am I doing this? And that's definitely what I did. And now my makeup bag is extremely small. It has like a handful of items in it, and I only use like half of them. I guess what I wanted from this video was just to sort of say like, there's not one right way to do makeup, and there's not one right way to not do makeup. Like there's no shame in wearing makeup. There's no shame in not wearing makeup. And I think it's really important to just embrace like where you're at, because I know that if someone was saying this to me while I was in high school and I was suffering from all that terrible acne, that I would have been like, I would have laughed in their face. I would have been like, really? Like you think that I can go out without makeup on? Like, do you see my skin? Which sucks. That's like the worst. It feels like it feels very trapped. Like you have to do this in order to be like acceptable in society. But that's not the case, and I really think that My skin likes it better without makeup. I like myself better without makeup. I feel more comfortable. I feel like myself without makeup. Yeah, that's kind of like how I've gotten to this place now where my makeup usage is very minimal, almost non-existent. There's also something like really strange to me about the fact like you're putting like chemicals on your skin and they sit there for like 10 hours a day. But that's kind of weird, right? I don't know. Anyways, let me know down below what your guys' thoughts on makeup are. Probably never gonna do a makeup tutorial ever again. I used to do makeup tutorials that were terrible because I actually didn't know what I was doing. And I used to do get ready with me's all the time, which maybe I'll do one of those one day again sometime, who knows. But for now you're just gonna get me sitting here hanging out. What's up? Let me know down below if you have any video requests, things that you would like to see me do. I'm thinking maybe a favorites video since I haven't done one in a really long time, and I have pretty much an all new skincare routine that I should talk about, I think. So maybe in my next video or the video after that. But anyways, I will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!